Okay, you were born. Go on.
In the house right down there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't see a house. Where's the house?
I know. We'll get there.
Okay.
And this, my father died when we were living there.
Mm-hmm.
The funeral was in the living room.
Yes.
I remember that.
Okay.
And when we get there, I'll tell you something else we remember. The only two things I remember about my father. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After my father died, they moved from there to that house right down there. You can't see it because you went too far.
Oh, I'll back up.
That's on Hayford Road.
Are we going to go past it?
No.
We're going to go down the dirt road?
Yeah. Well, was a dirt road.
That house back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go down there and look at it and turn around if you want. But anyway, they moved to there.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of a small house. I started school when we were living there. One night, oh, you're going down there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure there's anybody living there now. Last time I went past, there wasn't.
Okay.
Keep talking, Dad.
Not much to
One
say
night.
right
You said
now,
one night.
Till we get to.
Oh. You're going to tell us
Here.
the one night story when we get down here?
There was a possum out in the barn.
Uh-huh.
And that idiot that my mother married.
This house?
Yeah, this house.
It's tiny.
Okay, you can turn around here.
Okay.
Anyway, the idiot that my mother married wanted me to kill this possum. I was 5 years old.
Uh-huh.
With a pitchfork.
Ah.
A 3-time pitchfork.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. Okay, this way.
All right.
That building wasn't there. The garage wasn't there. The rest of them were all here. Right out there in the corner where they wanted me to kill the possum. And I wouldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
They put me to bed that night and beat me and beat me and beat me with a belt as I was laying on the bed
Where was your mother?
downstairs.
These were the people that dumped you at your grandparents'
right.
house. Wow.
And they moved from there to right here. There was a house with a big barn right here.
Uh-huh.
I remember we used to come and visit them once in a while.
Uh-huh.
I hated that guy, man,
Was that the only time he touched you?
as far as I can remember.
Okay.
But if he was going to be that way, it's a good thing my mother gave me up.
Yes.
Well, how he treated the rest of them, I don't know. From what I hear, he wanted to keep my sister and not me or my brother.
Okay. Got it.
So they moved to Michigan and left us here. Left my grandfather. Now I remember with my father when I drove a team of horses from back there where that driveway was. Supposedly drove them. I mean, I was less than 5 years old.
Okay.
All the way down here. Just the horses. They weren't up to anything.
Okay. This road would be really spooky at night.
Yeah. Gotta be a house. Man, this is really grown up. That field was empty when I was a kid. Here, right here. Stop in front of the driveway.
Okay.
No,
Can I
that's-
pull into
That's
the-
not the one. That's not the one. Down here, I guess. Okay. This driveway. well is, there used to be a tree.
Uh-huh.
And I supposedly drove the horses all the way from that driveway down to here and right on both sides of the tree. I drove the horses right into the tree.
Because you were 5.
Because I was 5. That and the funeral is the only thing I remember of my father.
Really?
Now, that house,
showed us this house before, Dad.
that house
Uh-huh.
has the same floor plan
Mm-hmm.
as the house on Seven Hills Road.
Oh, yeah.
I finally realized that's why I bought the house on Seven Hills Road.
Really?
Same floor plan.
Can you say that again?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, tell the story again, Dad.
Why?
She's recording.
Bought the house on Seven Hills Road had the same floor plan as the house that we were living in when I was born.
And that's why you bought the house on Seven Hills.
Apparently, I wasn't that good a house. I
Look,
don't
it's a tree
see no
farm.
Other reason for it.
It's a tree farm.
My grandfather used to own that.
Really?
He used to own 100 acres here.
100 acres.
This
How
side
much
of the
land
road
is that?
And that side of the road.
How much is 100 acres?
From here to 46. And a little ways on each side.
Wow.
But he had a house on one side of the road, the barn on the other. Neither one of them was there anymore.
They were down here?
Yeah.
Did you want to go down there?
If you want.
The house that you grew up in?
No.
Oh.
My other grandfather.
Oh.
Remember how far it is from here to the house where I lived with the other grandfather? I used to walk that on Saturday just to get bread from her.
Really?
Talk about good, man. Anyway, he owned all this. Claude bought it after he died.
And who has it now?
All of his kids.
Claude's kids?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Sarna's tree farm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, this isn't Sarna's. No.
Oh, okay.
This is names down here. The woman who owns it is about 4'2".
Really?
Bob used to live there. He died. There's 46 down there. He owned everything down to there. You can turn around here if you want.
Oh.
The house was right there.
Uh-huh.
You tore down the house?
Yeah. Or burned it down. I don't know which. And part of the barn is still there.
Claudia's house here somewhere?
Down this way.
Claudia still lives over here?
Yep. Henson's tree farm.
Do they plow these roads in the winter? Or do you have to plow
Yep.
them yourself?
No, they found. So there's 10 properties on this road owned by Wessels. Henson owns this.
All the rest of it's Wessel?
Apparently he had 100 acres on this side of the road because they're 10-acre parcels.
Okay.
I don't know who owns this right in here. Probably Jack and Jerry. They're not around, so they live someplace else.
How come you don't own any of it, Dad?
I'm not one of his kids. He left it to his kids.
People don't tend
This
to
is,
give property away for the heck of it.
Wins, I think. Lynn, rather.
Lynn and Wynn are brothers.
Yeah, I think Lynn lived here. And Wynn lives down there.
Twin brothers?
Yeah. Supposed to be.
But they're not?
What up? Wynn was about a foot taller than Lynn?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Something like that.
Wynn looks like Dad. And then there's Kenny too.
And there's more
Yeah,
soybean. Is that
Lynn-
soybeans
Lynn
right
was
there?
really short. Okay.
Yes.
Pardon?
Was that soybeans back there too?
No.
Oh.
Just a minute.
All right.
Hold it.
Stopping?
So Wynn lives there.
Yes.
Claude and Annabelle lived there.
Uh-huh.
I used to climb that tree all the time.
This is Wynn's house.
Okay.
That's a
What's that abandoned old building back there?
that's the barn
Okay.
that burned down right after we built it. I helped him build that barn when I was 11 years old. He went out and put hay in for the first time. Bob went out to hay the cattle one day and picked up a bale and the whole thing ignited.
My goodness.
I could
Like
see it-
spontaneous combustion?
I
Wow.
could see it from our house, way down there.
My goodness.
Oh, he has a little pumpkin patch.
And all the people
Does
around
he?
him.
Does he still live there? This is what is this right here? Is that not
That's
soybeans? Okay.
Anyway, all the people around here volunteered to help Claude rebuild the barn.
Really?
He wouldn't do it.
Well, because it was a bad omen or something, right?
This is Claudia's. I don't know. who lives
Claudia's
there.
house.
And this is more goldenrod.
What'd you say about this one, Dad?
He doesn't know.
I don't know who lives there now. There's not one of the families. Everything's on this side.
And there's more soybeans.
So, right.
And we're on our way to Grandpa's house where you grew up.
Grandfather Evans.
And you walked from where we started back there
Yep.
till where we're going to stop down here.
Yep. Or rode a bicycle.
Okay. Did they have bicycles back then, Pops?
Used ones.
What'd you say?
Used ones.
Yeah.
There's a house down there, about a quarter of a mile, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
One Thanksgiving, almost Thanksgiving, day before Thanksgiving vacation. We were at school. It rained so hard, snowed so hard, the buses couldn't operate. Couldn't even get out of their own driveway.
Uh-huh.
Much less go to the school.
Uh-huh.
The school is 3.5 miles from here, probably.
Uh-huh.
My grandfather took the team of horses and the sled, went all the way to the school, picked up the people that lived on this side of the school,
Right.
all on that sled with the horses belly deep in snow
Right.
on the road.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Deposited all of us down here at this house, and we stayed there for 2 days,
My goodness.
including my grandfather.
My goodness.
When we left and went home, the horses were still belly deep in snow.
And how do the parents know where the kids are? Really?
Telephone. The old telephone on the wall. Too long, too short. That was our telephone number. Really?
I believe you.
And what kind of bathroom did you have, Dad?
An outhouse.
Didn't have one.
Okay, which
They did,
which
though.
they had a bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool then. You were in luxury.
Yeah.
Did they have running water too?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, we were kind of backward, even then.
I know. And you had that potbelly stove and
Yep.
where which way?
Left. Believe it or not, this used to be a golf course.
Over here?
Yep.
For who? The farmers?
I guess, because it went out of business in a hurry. But that was nice, clear land. That was about 60.
I think we have a storm rolling
63.
in.
Pardon?
I think we have a storm rolling in.
Could be. Oh, yeah, my grandfather and grandmother lived there before we ended up on the farm that I'm going to show you that isn't there anymore. But I remember being there just a little bit, not very much.
Okay.
Why they moved it? Looks like a better house.
I don't know.
You mean better than the Walton house he was living in?
Yep. Without the mountain.
Yeah.
Without the pretty mountain.
A guy by the name of Lewis Cook used to
He drove that little Walton truck.
live there. We used to come over here and pick walnuts and apples and stuff back there in the woods.
You know, the Walton House really wasn't on a mountain.
Where was it?
It's in this big city, just a house
Uh-huh.
in a big neighborhood,
Oh, yeah?
and they added the mountain in the visual effects.
Family named Cartwright lived,
I went there.
owns all these houses.
Really? The Cartwright plantation?
Cartwright.
Oh, Cartwright. The road is paved again.
They all grew up in this house.
The Cartwrights?
You know, turn right here.
Okay.
I haven't been out here in a long time. That house wasn't here last time I was here. Huh. Neither was this.
What are they?
This used to be my grandfather's property all the way right there. Oh, these are alpacas.
Sheep? Oh, alpacas.
I think. Aren't they dead? They're not llamas.
They're not sheep.
Yeah, they're alpacas.
Alpacas.
They're shaved. Shaved alpacas.
Good wool.
Alpaca wool.
Anyway, all this
Did-
was,
Were any
My
of them at the fair?
grandparents.
Did you see them at the fair?
Oh, look at that little cute one.
I didn't see any.
Dress.
No. This,
Aw.
this was all my grandmother, and grandfather's. And the house was right there.
Right here?
Where's the driveway?
Right there.
Yeah. Okay, the house was right there.
Hold on.
And the grapevines are still there.
Here's the driveway.
Yep. So all the way from where the woods is back there
Yes.
down to where the green tank is,
Yes.
43 acres. My grandfather used to own. That house wasn't there either. There was another one set farther back in named, owned by a guy named John Lato. We used to do a lot of work for him. And after he died, my grandfather eventually bought his tractor after we moved away.
Okay.
Just a little bitty thing. But anyway, my car is still sitting back there.
Can we go? How far back?
Go up a little ways. I don't know who owns it. No, it's been cleared out.
No.
I'm not sure whether the car would be there or not. I wouldn't want to walk on somebody else's
Yeah.
property because I don't know.
Okay, so describe describe the house to us and your.
Wait, but not yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Describe the house.
Describe the house. I mean, I know what I remember from visiting Grandpa's house, but.
It was about that color.
Mhm.
2-story.
Mhm.
The rooms upstairs had slanted ceilings.
Mhm.
Had living room downstairs. It was, believe it or not, only about 9 by 12. Bedroom off to the side of it. A dining room. Coming off the back porch led into the dining room, which is right in the middle of the house, and then the kitchen in the back of the house. No running water, no bathroom,
Right, and I remember.
and no electricity till I was about 11.
I remember your grandpa's bed was one of those squeaky spring bed things
Yeah.
made out of all the metal and everything. And I remember the potbelly stove in the kitchen. I remember the outhouse right outside
Yeah.
with a pump to pump your water.
Yeah.
And I remember killing the bird that we would eat for Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
What?
And
Happy I don't remember that.
that's all I remember.
Okay. And a big red barn,
Uh-huh.
and chicken coop,
Uh-huh.
corn crib.
What was it? Corn crib?
Corn crib.
Okay.
Out by the barn. And pig pen, and a little shed out there, a little storage shed that wasn't very big, probably 10 by 10 or even smaller than that. That had a bunch of stuff in it, including the guy that my mother married used to be a trash hauler,
Mm-hmm.
and he'd get stuff from outdated stuff from stores and things like that, and save them. Okay, so stashed out there in that shed, they had a whole bunch of dromedary brand potato sticks,
What is that?
French fries
Okay.
in a can,
Okay.
and they were years and years and years and years old.
Uh-huh.
And we used to go out there and sneak one every once in a while,
Ew!
and they were good.
Ew!
Had a bunch of other stuff too, but the French fries, I remember they were good.
My goodness. Okay, so how did you spend your days? You'd get up.
Oh, we usually had something to do, hauling manure, or hauling corn, or hauling the garden in the summertime. Didn't really do too much snow plowing, but had to plow the driveway and sometimes the path to the barn. That's about it.
So when did you go to school?
Otherwise, we just sit in the house and read.
When did you go to school?
When or how?
When and how?
I don't remember what time it was. We usually rode the school bus.
After you did the farm work?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You always told us
That you walked
5 miles.
5 miles in the
Okay.
snow,
Winter,
uphill, both
uphill,
ways.
I said
barefoot.
I started the sentence with usually.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
On the school bus goes down this way. Down across what is now the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and turn right, go into Rock Creek, turn left. It's about, I estimate about 4 miles, I think.
Okay.
What is the?
What happened to 5 miles?
Oh, no, it was always 4,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Anyway, sometimes I would ride my bicycle to school, on the nice days,
Mhm.
and then ride it home again on that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I stayed for
Basketball,
basketball or
okay.
baseball or something like that, I'd ride the bus to school
Mm-hmm.
and then walk home.
Barefoot in the snow.
No,
So you're saying you used to lie to us, Dad?
No, I never said anything like that. Yeah, I think this is the same driveway that used to be here.
Okay.
All right.
And then you would come home.
Do our chores
Mm-hmm.
and do our homework. Just sit around and read or watch television after we got the
Television?
television at 15.
You didn't have electricity.
I said I helped put electricity
Oh, yeah.
in the house
When
I
you
was
were
about
older.
11.
Okay. Okay.
I was small enough to crawl into spaces that Bill Martin couldn't.
Okay.
So that's about it. Other than that, I don't remember. Tommy Jameson used to live across the street where we turned onto this road. He'd come over once in a while and we'd play, and that's about it.
And your school, how many were in your graduating class?
11.
And they were all in the same school from kindergarten to graduation.
They didn't all start there in the first grade, no.
But the school went from
Right. School
kindergarten
was
to
1 to 12.
graduation.
1 to 12.
And you know where they all are right now.
No.
You were telling me one's at NASA and one's at,
I know where most of them are, yeah.
okay. Where are they?
3 of them live in Florida. One lives, I imagine by now, would be in an island off the coast of Florida. 2 islands.
The Keys?
No, one of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
One of them lives there,
Okay.
I think. He said he was going back because that's where his wife was from. One lives over here in Rock Creek in a farm. One lives in Orwell, just around the corner from where I used to work there in Orwell. 3 of them are dead, I guess.
Aw. You said there was a NASA guy and a guy in Texas?
Yeah. One of them that lives in Florida. The one that is going to or already is living in Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
We used to work for NASA.
Okay.
He was the tallest guy in our school.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a guy farming in Texas or doing something. I don't know. He tells so many stories you can't really believe
Right.
anything he says.
Right. But he claims to be running a ranch in Texas. Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. We're going to go see your school now.
All right.
Okay.
It'll take a while.
Yeah? Okay.